Alright, here we are, already on to our third show of Amateur Hour, the show in which we try to teach ourselves how to code. In the first episode we found out that YouTube has a course made by Harvard called CS50 that is supposed to teach you in about 12 courses how to do basic coding. So that's what we decided to do. In the second show we started to look at the first course of this CS50. And now we're on to our third episode. We're probably on to the very end of course 1. And then hopefully we'll get to do our first pieces of coding. Anyway, for now, it's on to Amateur Hour. Alright, it looks like we have about 20 more minutes in this episode, So he once more explained that if you're making a game or if you're making a piece of code, then it's very helpful if you just start creating something. And I kind of like that idea of, okay, you don't know how to make the entire thing right now, but you do know how to create a piece of it. So just make that piece of it and then see later on if you need more. I wonder if experienced coders also use this method, because sometimes something you make right now might restrict what you can do later. So maybe they more or less make a back frame first, or a backbone of, okay, this is more or less what the end product will be. I'm going to write it down in pseudocode before I start making pieces. I guess that's how it works. I just realized that in this example they have a, as long as you're pressing a button, move in the direction of the button you're pressing, and it's going to forever do this execution. So are you still pressing the button? Okay, move it again. But they never specified how fast it should be moving, and because a computer is of course incredibly fast, that should mean that by just pressing it once, even if you're doing it for 1/10 of a second, the amount of operations that are checking, are you pressing the button? Yes, it should move at an incredible pace. So there must be something in the coding of this Scratchy that is limiting the speed at which forever executions are being done. Alright, so that's the end of the first class. I think what we're going to do is we're going to download Scratchy and then we're going to try some exercises ourselves. We're going to see how it goes. Just going to click around a bit. No, it's not Scratchy Throat, it's just Scratchy. Alright, so that's a web utility then. I thought it was a download. Alright, this is proving more daunting than I expected after seeing the first course. Oh well, let's see what we want to do. I guess step 1 should be think about what we want this cat to do. Okay, how about when the flag is clicked, we want it to go to a certain position. Let go. For instance, we want it to go to, I don't know, 60-60. And then when it arrives, we want it to make the sound, but we don't want it to go too fast. So let's see how far we are now. Okay, so it doesn't reset this value. Maybe only if we press on the stop button does it reset. Otherwise it will just keep on increasing or keep on having its own values. Let's check that actually. I guess it sets maximum volume now. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, only when you press stop does it reset. Okay.
Wrong.
Actually, even if you press stop, it doesn't reset? No. Okay, well, at least we got it to move, but it sounds a bit like this. Maybe we want to add that when the thing is pressed, we want to set the position to a certain space. For instance, this. So our current goal is just very simple. When flag is clicked, set scratch to a position, then move towards 6060, which is just a value we set. When we hit 6060, make a sound called meow. Alright, so here we go. This is proving a lot more difficult than I expected it to be.
Come on, you stupid brain!
Well, I guess it's the first line of code we're making. Let's check again at our idea. When the flag is clicked, set scratch to its set position. Okay, we got that. Then move towards, so check if X is lower or higher than 60. If X is higher than 60, X minus 1. If X is lower than 60, X plus 1. And then do the same for Y. Otherwise, when we hit 6060, make a sound called meow. So this is what we're trying to make here. So in the end we want to have not this if distance to Y position, but if distance to Y target. It's bigger than 1. What does Y target mean? Y target is a set location we make for pressing flag. Alright, it looks like we'll be playing around with this assignment we set ourselves for the coming little while. It looks like we're starting to understand how this scratch works. Let's bookmark it so that we can practice with it on our next episode as well. I hope that you will join us in trying to learn how to code. But for now, I hope to see you on the next episode of Amateur Hour, and I also wish you a very good day.